Have you ever had the dream of making $1 million with only a few hours of work each day? I think it's about to go. Okay, there it goes. What if I told you you can make this dream a reality? Come join me on my journey to turn $1,000 into $1 million account with Enlightened Trading. Hello, Enlightened Ones, and welcome to day one of trying to turn $1,000 into $1 million, trading the NASDAQ 100 E-mini on a daily basis. So how are we going to go about doing this? Well, I put a projection together, and I've been trading for a few years now with some success. But the main goal here is to start off with $1,000 to show that anybody can actually do this if they put their heart and mind to implementing trading, controlling their emotions, and sticking with what I love best, which is consistency plus time equals any type of success you want in life. So with that, we're going to start off at day one with roughly about a value in the account of $1,000. Our main objective and our main goal is this. We're going to have an R value of 2% of the total value. We're going to have a nut or daily target of 1.5 R, or roughly about 3% of your value per day. And we're going to have a max loss of 6 R, a normal stop, or roughly about 10 points. And we're starting off with a position of 1 position per day. I ran this analysis, and if we keep on going, dating our positions each and every day, this journey will take us 925 days, give or take, which is 185 weeks, 46 months, or nearly 4 years. But in that process, we're going to take $1,000 and turn it into $1 million account. So today is day one. And on day one, you can see my worksheet here. This is the worksheet I'll be using on a daily basis. And on that worksheet, see up top, today's date. We're in week one. We're in day one. My current account value starting is $1,075. And that means our R value, again, 2% of the current account value is roughly about $21.50. That brings our nut, our total target for today at $32.25. Again, not a lot of money, but this will grow over time. Main process here is consistency. You can see over to the right, max loss on the day, $129. Now, my weakness is to continue to try to trade even when I'm in the hole and surpass that max loss on the day. I want a year or two, mainly hitting about 80% of my days positive, but having that one day where I just pretty much blow out an account. Hopefully I'm past that, but that is a fear in the back of my head on a constant basis. It's my weakness, and it's something I need to get over. That's why I have this max loss on the day, and I write it down on a daily basis. You can see my rules on the day, which we will not change. Each trade is equal to 1 R. We just mentioned what 1 R is. We get 6 trades in the first 15 minutes. That is usually where I make my nut, probably 60 to 70% of the time. If I do not, after 6 trades, I will stop. And then I get 3 trades max per 15-minute bar. It holds me to the point of not trading too much. Rule number 4 is max loss each day of 6R, which we highlighted above. It gives you a dollar value. Rule number 5, no add-ons in the system. My second weakness, besides trading past a max loss in the day, is trying to make that all back on one trade. And what I will do is start off with 1 contract, and I'll move up to 5 or 6. Trying to make that back. And again, that's an easy way to blow up your account. It's what I've done in the past, and hopefully I'll get past that with this rule, but it's something that continues to haunt me on a daily basis when I trade. Rule number 6, nut on the day is 1.5 R. If we do the calculations, that's roughly about a 3% return each and every day. Rule number 7, target on the trade is 6 R. I'll get to this later, but every trade I put in, it has a 10-point stop automatically and has a 60-point target. Sometimes I get there, sometimes I don't. But my main objective is to get to that 6R at least once or twice a week. Rule number 8, goal is 8R per week. And rule number 9, minimize time in the market. The market is controlled by machines. Machines know more than you. My main objective is to get in and out, jump on the wave, and get off the wave before it crashes. That's my goal, is to capture 15 NASDAQ points to the positive each and every day. If I do that, my plan of action over the next, say, 4 years will play out, and this will get to $1 million. I will have my focus of the day each and every day. As you can see here, today is focused on patience. We are in a small trading range when we began, probably the shortest trading range we have seen in many days. And as a result, I need to focus on patience. And with that, stay out of the market when it's choppy. So moving on to trades. So trades, you can see I took 2 trades today. First one was a short. We traded to the upper range of the morning range, and I tried to go short that range. That range actually moved lower, but not until it hit my break-even stop. Again, my objective is to not lose capital. So if the trade goes at least 10 points in my favor, I move the stop to break-even right away. This trade would have probably worked out, but again, it popped back up to my break-even, stopped me out before it continued to move lower. So let's take a look at trade number one. As you can see, when we opened up, we started to drift higher, and we tried to test the top of the range. As we got up higher, I saw a reversal bar coming, and right there, I decided to take a short. Again, not the ideal setup, not the ideal trade, but it was a guess. And you can see here, I moved the break even pretty quickly, and I got stopped out. Now the trade continued to move a little bit lower, and it would have been a plus 20 points or so, but that's all right. Second trade is probably one of the best trades that are out there, either off the one-day VWAP or even better, the monthly VWAP. What this was is a move down to the monthly VWAP, which we'll show you in a moment. It hit that VWAP and quickly reversed. On that reversal, we went long. No idea how long it would go, but this trade moved up pretty quickly, and we captured 44 points with a P&L of $87.88 today. Now let's take a look at trade number two. Sped up. You see here, we came down, top right-hand corner and bottom right-hand corner. You can see that we tested the monthly VWAP, and we hit it, and we bounced really hard. On the second bar higher, I went long, and we skyrocketed higher. This is what we like to see. We want to see, as you can see at the bottom, delta move higher. Those green bars are good. That means there's a lot more buyers than sellers in the market. And this is probably the best move of the day, or at least in the morning. Bounce off the VWAP, skyrocket higher, break through highs of my box, and almost get to that 60-point target. Great trade overall. If we look up top, you can see two total trades, 44 points, 1 percentage, 50%. Win-loss ratio of 78, that's kind of extreme. Our main objective is to get a win-loss at least about 3, if not higher, on all our trades. Max drawdown, we want to keep that to a minimum. Commissions, and then finally you can see the R value at the right. Today's R value was over 4, which is fantastic. Again, if we go back to rule number 8, our goal each and every week is to get a minimum of an 8 R per week. We captured today 4 R of that. Finally, my comments at the bottom. You can see here at 8:26, I made a comment this morning, had a low ADR of 505 with a daily and monthly VWAP right on top of each other. Basically, it is a 60-point range since 2 a.m. Usually when you have this, we either chop around or we break out right away. Today was fortunate, and we saw a breakout higher right away, which we captured and jumped on. Overall, excellent trading off the monthly VWAP. Again, I didn't think that trade would work because we were in such a tight range, but it ended up working. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but you got to take the setups when they're there.